This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jenkins. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Hey, good job by... Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Jackson will throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, that's just pitch and catch. At this point, you're just trying to create some rhythm in the passing game, so you find your tight end, stick route, middle of the field. Doesn't get easier than that.
The option, the keeper. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run, too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
The run inside. It's Jenkins. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance.
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And then that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the team.
First carry of the season. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Arch Madness. Fires to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Manning with a play fake. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Art's going to spin it again. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Jackson gonna throw it. Snagged out of the air. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Running inside. It's Jenkins. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Catch in the middle. It's Townsend. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Sends it back in motion. Manning fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Scanning the field, it's Manning. This time he's got it. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Manning to the air again. He'll throw it. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jenkins. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Back to the ground with the running back. Maybe a crease. Guys, he's already got 44 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. This time he wants to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Got a man. It's Evans. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Bobcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Snap it to the back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they fail to hook up on third down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll run for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Jackson will throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions with sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Pressure coming. He'll slide, and it's a good pickup on that one.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down. It's second in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this third down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to.
There's a crease. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, that's now the second time in this game that they've gone for it on fourth down, and they've got it running the football. So great job by the offensive line just getting it done.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Second down, he'll throw it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
How about the coverage by the defense? It's almost like they knew they were running a curl route, sitting on the route, doing a good job of seeing the quarterback, breaking on the football. This defense is dialed in to no matter what you throw at them.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. The run inside. It's Jenkins. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. He's got 67 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Jackson gonna throw it. Sets up the screen. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on third down. They want to think this 3rd and 1 play over, and they'll use a timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Didn't move it a millimeter on that last play, and now they'll try it again on 3rd and goal from the 1. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Bobcats! Great job by the back on the option. The extra point here would tie the game.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Texas offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Jackson will throw. He's going to take off.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting.
Finding some room. Touchdown, Bobcats. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, I absolutely love this, man. I love offenses that stay aggressive. Like, yes, you could have kicked the field goal. Obviously, the longer the field goals get, man, the least amount of percentages you make. Stay aggressive. Keep it in your offensive hands. And I love the physicality up front on that 4th down.
But defense, we have got to find a way to get that guy on the ground. That is poor tackling. It's poor run defense. It's one thing in that situation to give up a 1st down, fine. You can't let him take it to the house. For an explosive run like that, that is a backbreaker if you're on defense.
The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Play action, here's Manning. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running inside, it's Jenkins. He now has 74 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Keeps it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jenkins. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Firing to the right, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their third timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using it.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. They'll send out the kicker here. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Throwing Manning. Fires to the big fella. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the catch at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorn.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll bring it out. It's Atkins. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Jackson gonna throw it. It's complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Moving out to the right. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Got it in the middle, it's Sparks. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the North Texas Mean Green.
And the Bobcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does.
Might have a chance. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. First down here for the offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Over the middle, complete to Coleman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Manning on play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Texas! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Atkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. The run inside. It's Jenkins. Pushes ahead for two. They'll mark it at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Bobcats will call on their punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Shakes off the defender. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And tackled there by the defense.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to him.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here's the give off the left side. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Motion from the back. They go play action with Manning. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Running inside, it's Jenkins. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
He's had a day, 103 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. Leaves it with the back. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Under fire. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Start with the first down. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Quarterback Keith knocked down for the tackle.
Early down, go to the QB zone read. Nice decision by the QB. Saw the defensive end pinching down, kept the football and showed you his speed, breaking off that long run.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the football and believing your defense, but analytics, all the...
And they are sending out the field goal unit now. Thought they might spin that wheel of fortune on 4th and short, but they'll line up for the field goal. There is no doubt. At this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Oh, he's going to bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Makes it past the marker. As That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Wide receiver comes in motion. Using his legs, it smothers. Maybe some room here. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Here's Manning to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Wingo. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Wide receiver going in motion. Got his man in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Again, it's Brown. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. 4th down, Manning. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. The keeper on the option. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football and then he right away takes it upfield and gets some positive yards.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jenkins. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Bring in the heat. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, but that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
On the move, he fires. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He caught it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Jackson will throw. Looking to get it in. He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas State.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
And they'll try to win it right here with the two-point conversion, and this crowd is electric trying to stop them. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. Bringing it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The give, running right, Brown. Got enough for the first. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Deep shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. We'll get it started here in overtime. A give to Brown. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! They jump on top here in OT.
Man, you talk about striking first and create some momentum in overtime. The first play, you take it to the house and you flip the whole game and put all the pressure on the other sideline, Palmer, that's how you start an OT.
Yeah, David, that's just 11 guys on offense locked in. First play, score a touchdown, put all the pressure on your opponent. They understand what it's going to take to win this football game.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Run inside. It's Jenkins. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Gives it on the option. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. A crucial 3rd and 3 on this opening drive of overtime. They'll try to run for it. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. 1st and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
What a great play by the defense. When you talk about this running back, he's got a nose for the end zone. He just finds a way. You've seen that a couple times already early in this game, but defense wasn't having any of it that time.
No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Trailing by a touchdown, 3rd and goal, and they have to have it here in overtime. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. So they'll pass on the field goal try. 4th and goal, this close to the end zone, you want to ramp up that pressure, and they'll do it by going for it. This is one of the best games we've called this season, a thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up.